It was reported to us, as it has been in the past, that prior outages have affected the equipment of the radio station equipment. And so we were advised not to move forward to use the radio station equipment on these generators, and to make sure that we ensured that we had permanent power so that our students could use the radio station permanently moving forward. Otherwise, we did not have a confirm or deny as to whether it was actually safe to use it. And so the district, we moved forward with the expertise that we received, saying that we would pause the radio station, we would pause the use of the equipment until we ensured we had permanent power so our students can use the station.
The radio station was already offline.
The radio station was not offline because of electrical issue. The radio station was offline because the person chose to take it offline, and then unfortunately the electricity being honest, prior to there was an issue where the radio station was off a couple of days. That did not come from the communications department that runs the radio station. That was a decision made within that program. So ask those questions. You can ask those questions of Principal Norrington, and you can get the answers from the teacher regarding what happened with that shutdown. And I assure you, the district did not shut down the radio station.
The district takes the contract. It's not the principal that writes the contract, right?
There is no contract for additional funding for the radio station. And I'll be absolutely transparent with you. I don't want to gaslight the situation, but I can tell you exactly what happened. I did not want to get personal here because this impacts one person, but it seems that there's a lot of people interested. So we have contracts with all of our teachers to perform the duties related to their programs. When a teacher or any staff member for that matter would like to perform duties with extra hours, they have to have pre-approval to work the extra hours, and we have to set up a budget to pay for the extra hours. There was no budget set up to pay for any extra hours for any of the duties related to the radio station. So when there was an ask that extra hours be paid, there wasn't any previous conversations about creating a budget to pay extra hours or approving extra hours. So when a staff member asked that extra hours be paid, we didn't have a budget to pay those hours, and we had to work those things out. They have now been worked out, is my understanding, and there is not an issue with the person being paid for their hours, but there is an ask that in the future, the hours be agreed upon prior to a time card being submitted. So those of you who believe that someone was not paid per their contract, that is not true. The contract was paid out appropriately. The additional hours were not previously agreed to, but that has also been worked out. And yes, I do believe that had something to do with the radio station going off the air. But in all fairness to the district officials, we can't be expected to have a budget in place for something we haven't previously agreed to. I apologize for that, and I understand why someone took that action, but I want to be sure that the district did not take that action, and as soon as we were made aware, we were able to have some conversations to get that issue addressed, and there is now an agreement that there will not be hours worked without prior approval. So that is the entire story related to what happened with the radio station prior to the electrical failure. I hope that helps. I want everyone in the room to understand that we understand the gym that we have here at El Cerrito and across our El Cerrito Mission schools. It is not our intention to impact effective programs, but sometimes problems arise. We need to problem solve together, address them, and then move forward productively for our students in our programs. And that is what we are dedicated to doing. So I hope that helps. We want to take the next question from Zoom now.
Dr. Moses, can we take one more question from